What happened? What the f— Welcome back for another movie reaction, and today we'll be watching Trainspotting, directed by Danny Boyle. What I do know about this movie: stars Obi-Wan Kenobi. I know it's a movie about drugs, and that they made a sequel a few years back after 20-something years. This was the winner of a Patreon poll. If you want to help select movies that I watch that'll eventually end up here on YouTube, head on over to Patreon. It's $1. Become a patron. I do 2 a month on Saturdays, and by Wednesday a winner is selected, so head on over there if you want to be a part of the movies that I watch on here. This one was one of the runaway winners. Usually it's kind of razor thin between movies, but my patrons really wanted me to watch this. So let's get into this. Before we begin, I do want to remind you that you can vote on what I watch, see full-length reactions, and get early YouTube edits on my Patreon through the link in the description. If not, just make sure you subscribe or leave a thumbs up on this video if you do enjoy it. It really helps my channel reach a wider audience, and I greatly appreciate it. But now it's time for the show. Let's go. Movie opens up with them running from somebody, probably the police.
People think it's all about misery and death and all that shit.
They are all off it.
Take the best orgasm you ever had, multiply it by 1,000 and you're still nowhere near it. When you're on junk, you've only one worry: scoring.
I wouldn't know, but I'll take your word for it.
Obliged to worry about all sorts of other shit. Got no money, can't get pissed, you're drinking too much.
Then a baby just rolls into the frame?
You have to worry about bills, about food, about some football team that never wins.
How are they able to afford getting all this, what seems to be really good quality shit? They gotta be committing crimes.
Every chance you've had, son, you've blown it.
From time to time, even I have uttered the magic words.
This is the last time.
Never again, Swanee, I'm off the skag. Magnesia, milk off, paracetamol, mouthwash, vitamins, 1 bucket for urine, 1 for feces, and 1 for vomitus. 1 television.
Wow, he's doing an extreme detox.
All I need is 1 final hit.
What the fuck are these?
Opium suppositories.
I want a fucking hit.
Take or leave it.
Is it gonna hit him out of nowhere? That'd be funny. What the f— No. Is he trying to get the suppository? Because it didn't melt yet? All right, now. Come on. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on?
Take sick boy. He came off junk at the same time as me, just to annoy me, just to show me how easily he could do it, thereby downgrading my own struggle.
Yo, what kind of friend is that?
At one point you've got it, and it's gone forever. Georgie Best, David Bowie, or Lou Reed. In your heart, you kind of know that it's actually shite.
He seems to be the insightful, most thought-provoking one out of all of them. It would be the one that's able to just quit doing drugs whenever he wanted.
Have you got it in your shite?
Clear enough, Mitch Money Penny.
Why?
I just get pure shy with the interviewer cats.
Try some of this, Spud.
I went to Craig Newton. We're all in this together. I wanted to put across the general idea.
Why don't you wait to get the job first before you start doing the drugs?
Do you see yourself as having any weaknesses?
I'm a bit of a perfectionist, actually, yes. See, for me, it's got to be the best, or there's nothing at all.
He's giving the right answers, he's just too wired.
So squares up. What does a hard do? Sits, puts down his drink, turns, and gets the fuck out of it.
All talk.
A couple of days later, I got the truth from Tommy. You always got the truth from Tommy. He never told lies, he never took drugs, and he never cheated on anyone.
Why is he hanging out with them then?
Every time I touch a ball, I seem to pot something. Every time Begbie goes near the table, he f***s it up. Oh, fuck's sake.
Can't even mess up on purpose, that's funny.
Ah! He picks on this specky wee gadge at the bar, accuses him of putting him off by looking at him. How could you believe it?
All because he was eating a bag of chips?
Just stand back and watch and try not to get involved.
Who the f*** are you? Yeah! Ah!
He started a bar-wide brawl?
And as I sat watching the highly personal video, stolen only hours earlier from one of my best friends, I realized that something important was missing from my life.
Oh, he switched it out with when it said Tommy plus that girl's name.
Then she finds out I got a ticket for every park the same night. Oh, well, that's not big
Damn, he's going to see Iggy Pop. Atomic starts playing as soon as he sees this girl. Looks like we got another player in this story.
The truth is that you're a quiet, sensitive type. If I'm prepared to take a chance, I might just get to know the inner you. Loving, loyal. Taxi!
Why go to that club like that if you're just gonna chill by the bar and have that type of attitude?
Cat got your tongue.
You getting in or not?
Yeah, you're getting in. Unless she's playing hard to get.
Right?
Everybody's getting frisky tonight.
I want to watch yourself while we're screwing.
Oh no!
From the outside, he wants to go himself. A magnificent goal!
What a magnificent goal!
I felt that good since Archie Gamble scored against Holland in 1978.
Sleep in the sofa in the hall or go home. It's up to you. Don't make any noise.
Wham bam, thank you. The ultimate one night stand. Oh, he really slept there. Did she put something on his crotch?
You a friend of Diane's?
Or a friend of a friend, no? Are you her flatmates like?
I must remember that one.
Is this a rehab place?
Morning, Spud. I'll put the sheets in the machine now.
Oh my God! Get the f out of here with that girl.
You're not going to jail.
That's very easy for you to say, Diane.
Can I see you again?
Certainly not.
If you don't see me again, I'll tell the police.
I was gonna say f this girl, but that's what got you in this position in the first place.
Proud to be Scottish.
Shite being Scottish! With the lowest of the low! The scum of the fucking earth! The most wretched, miserable, servile, pathetic.
Yeah, a lot of stereotypes about Scottish people are discriminatory and like sad and depressing.
See what that spitting was going on with it?
Can't enjoy the scene where there's a baby sitting right there next to the drug circle. Damn. I asked when the movie started, how the hell are they funding their drugs? From his parents? Oh, man. Why would they keep keeping it in the same spot if you're gonna let him live with you?
That Iggy Pop business and all other sorts of shit. She told me where to go and no f***ing mistake. I said, look, is there any chance of getting back together? Like,
damn, what if this makes him start turning to drugs like them?
I mean, I wouldn't touch it with yours.
I want to try it, Mark. You're always going on about how, like it's the ultimate hit and that. Better than sex.
If you're a good friend, you will not let him do this shit. Heroin!
Traded drugs with cancer victims. We took morphine, codeine, clonazepam, nitrazepam, phenobarbital, sodium amytal, dextropipoxetine.
This is like Requiem for a Dream.
May I use your bathroom?
Oh, they're gonna rob the tourists. They're wearing a dude's coat.
But the good times couldn't last forever.
Do we have our first overdose? Please don't tell me something happened to the baby. What happened? What the f?
She wasn't my baby. Baby Dawn, she wasn't mine.
Say something, Mark.
Can say something!
I knew something bad was gonna happen. I didn't think it'd be neglect for the baby though.
Because I was shot, right?
Oh my God.
To take the pain away, cooked up, and she got hit. But only after me. Going out, robbing, stealing, f***ing people over, longing towards the day that it would all go wrong. No matter how much you stash or how much you steal, you never have enough.
Exactly.
The suspension of your sentence conditional on your continued cooperation with this program. If you stand guilty before
Lucked
me
out,
again,
bro.
I shall not hesitate.
Holy sh! Not even the death of a baby did it though. So would jail time really do it?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Murphy. It wasn't fair, Spud going down and not me.
Your boy went down because he was a fucking smackhead. If that's not your fault, then I don't know what is.
Was that really necessary, man?
I need to visit the Mother Superior. What's on the menu this evening, sir?
Your favorite dish?
Man, did a Spider-Man leap into the drug den? He's melting into the floor.
Perhaps Sarah would like me to call for a taxi.
Moving to
He's still on the floor?
Problems all left to myself.
I thought he sent them home. set to Lou Reed's Perfect Day, because this is a perfect day to him. So high he can't even move. Damn, that shit worked fast. Will this be the time he finally changes? Probably not.
Sickness is on its way. Sweat, chills, nausea, pain and craving. Like nothing else I've ever known will soon take hold of me.
You would think the withdrawal that people talk about from the drugs would keep you from even getting hooked on them in the first place.
You lied to us. Oh, mother and father.
Could bring us some jellies.
No!
Clean break this time.
You're staying here where we can keep an eye on you.
It's just some good parents. They are not giving up on him. What the?
Well.
Oh, he's gonna be having crazy vision. I already saw the girl. Oh, the baby?
I'm not saying I was blameless myself. There comes a time when you have to turn your back on that nonsense and say no.
How was Sick Boy able to do this so easily?
Scepter is that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. Jesus!
Mark, there's something you need to do.
Drug testing him. Is that what's happening right now?
Seems, however, I really am the luckiest guy in the world. Several years of addiction right in the middle of an epidemic, surrounded by the living dead. But not me. I'm negative.
Oh, they're trying to see if he had AIDS or HIV. Damn, yeah, that you gotta check.
Tommy, it's Mark, man.
What? And I'm sure Tommy's role in this movie is to show what happens when you're new and get into this and how quickly it deteriorates everything from someone who had their life together.
I'm expecting a rent check. Thanks, Mark.
No bother. No bother. It's easy to be philosophical when it's some other poor c with shit for blood.
Damn, so he is infected. He's so new to this shit. All it takes is one time.
You're too young.
I'm too young for what? You're not getting any younger, Mark. The world's changing.
Dude, why are you messing with this young girl?
She was right. I had to find something new.
The UK? What's in London?
Fully fitted and excellent decorative order, and it's going at £320 a week.
Just needed to get away and get to the big city and make some real money. And
I quite enjoyed the sound of it all. Profit, loss, margins, takeover, subletting, subdividing, cheating, scamming, fragmenting, breaking away.
So this is his new addiction. He traded one for another.
I met Spud, who sends his regards, or at least I think that's what he said. No one has seen Tommy for ages.
Jeez, Bud. Maybe there was something to what that dude was saying about you.
Will be a replica.
Beck be settled in no time at all.
Hell no, man. You can't stay with me. Fuck that.
I'm doing the bookies and put a line on for us.
Go yourself.
Well, seeing as how I'm a fugitive for the law and I can't walk the streets, you go.
He might just call the police and be like, hey, man, this dude's in my apartment. I'm sick of this.
Come on! Come on! Ah!
Came in at 16-1, and with the winnings, we went out to celebrate.
Damn, 16-1, that's pretty good. You made some bank.
Music is changing, drugs are changing, even men and women are changing. 1,000 years from now, there'll be no guys and no girls, just wankers. Sounds great to me.
Just wankers.
You see, if you ask me, we're heterosexual by default, not by decision. It's all about aesthetics, and it's all to do with morality.
It's all about aesthetics.
Since I last saw him, Sick Boy had reinvented himself as a pimp and a pusher, and was here, he said, to mix business and pleasure, setting up contact.
Now he's there too?
I got a good price for it. Rents, I need the money.
It was my f***ing telly.
If I'd known you were going to get so hunty about it, I wouldn't have bothered.
What the hell? You sell my TV? My TV?
I had to get rid of them. I decided to put them in the worst place in the world.
I gave them their own place? Oh yeah, that's another solution. There you go. Stay the f*** out of my stuff.
Of course they weren't paying any rent.
120 quid a week.
But by then we had another reason to go back. Tommy.
Come on, what? How does the dude that started the movie out the cleanest and the best shape end up the first one dead?
So there's Tommy stuck with this
this kitten pissing and shitting all over the place. He never knew you could get toxoplasmosis from cat shit. An abscess in your brain.
That's what killed him?
And then he has a stroke, just like that. Neighbours complained about the smell and got the police to break down the door when he was lying face down in a pool of vomit.
How'd the cat survive?
The kitten was fine.
You all please rise now.
He answered my question as soon as I said. What did he do, start eating him?
Did you tell him yet?
On you go.
It's his mate of Swanee's. You know the guy, Mikey Forrester. He's come into some gear.
Gear means drugs, right?
What was your price?
$4 grand. We're 2,000 short.
Well, that's tough.
Every cunt knows you've been saving up down in London.
Sorry, boys, I do not have $2,000.
Is it just for them to shoot up or for them to resell?
There were a lot of possibilities running through my mind about what might happen in London. Things I didn't want to talk to anyone about. Ideas best kept to myself.
Oh, Mark.
Begbie didn't trust Spud, and Sick Boy was too careful these days. I rolled up my sleeve, I spiked my vein, and I did what had to be done.
Now they're all gonna want to take a hit, aren't they?
It was good. I promised myself another one before I got to London. This was his nightmare, being perpetrated with 3 of the most useless and unreliable towns.
Yep, I knew it. You're gonna smoke that shit.
This was to be my final hit. But let's be clear about this. There's final hits and final hits. What kind was this to be?
A lot of things that can come from a final hit. The Abbey Road strut, but with bags of drugs.
Straight away clocked us for what we were. Small-time wasters with an accidental big deal.
Excuse me, Jeff.
Where they going with their shit? Oh, man.
Well, I don't think it's worth much more than 15.
This was a real drag to him. He didn't need to negotiate. I mean, what the f*** were we going to do with it if he didn't buy it? Sell it on the streets?
Smoke it all?
We settled on £16,000. He had a lot more in his suitcase, like, but it was better than nothing.
Hell yeah, better than nothing. He had 20,000 ready too.
And just for a moment, it felt really great. Like we were all in it together.
What does that mean? If for a moment it felt great, what's about to happen?
I'm off for a piss. See, when I get back, the money's still here.
Backstand, we're out the door.
Yeah, I'll be right fucking after you.
You'll never catch us, you flop. By the way, see when I get back.
Halfway down the street with the money.
Fucking kill you.
I thought you might, Franco.
Does somebody take the money and run? Is that why there's a train spotting too?
Are you game for it?
You serious?
Don't know. What do you think?
Still here, I see.
Oh, aye, well, we wouldn't run out in a mate, eh?
Yo, he was really considering it.
Sorry, mate. I'll buy another one.
Well, sorry's not going to drive me off.
F*** you, if you can't hold a pint, you shouldn't be in the pub, mate. Now, f*** off.
You just couldn't keep it together.
Anybody else want to get my fucking way?
Man, this dude is crazy.
I think we better go, Frank.
Oh, he's gonna take the money and run. Oh, now I have to see Trainspotting too if he takes his... Psycho. Oh, that's why he's holding on to the bag. He doesn't trust any of them. Oh, he's gonna find a way. What are you thinking, man? What are you about to do? I don't know if this was the way to do it. You should have waited. Oh. I heard America's nice this time of year. I think he's the only one with a passport. Oh. Oh. He didn't say anything.
Now, I've justified this to myself in all sorts of ways.
No way!
Just a minor betrayal. We'd outgrown each other. You know, that sort of thing. But let's face it, I ripped them off.
You did.
Okay, I felt sorry for Spud. He never hurt anybody.
Hell yeah, I feel bad for Spud too. Oh, so he left him some money at least? Oh, and now you're gonna go away for good.
I'm going to change. This is the last of that sort of thing. I'm cleaning up and I'm moving on, going straight and choosing life. I'm looking forward to it already.
Who's ever taking advantage of you, took the money, f it.
Packed disc and electrical tin opener, good health, low cholesterol, dental insurance, mortgage, 3-piece suite, DIY, game shots. 9 to 5, good at golf, washing the car, choice of sweater, index pension, tax exemption, clearing the gutters, looking ahead, the day you die.
Holy shit, how does this have like a happy ending? Yes, bud. That was the first thing he said he wanted to do. I want to get to my parents. He's a good dude. I feel bad for saying that stuff. Wow. I enjoy like these Eastern European sort of crime movies, but I haven't seen one in a long time, and I've seen all the classics. This is kind of one of the few that I heard about that I didn't get to see, and I'm glad I did. I'm pretty sure some of the other ones I saw were directed by Danny Boyle too. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Trainspotting. Obi-Wan on heroin. The accent was so heavy, I thought I might have trouble understanding what they were saying, or I might need to put subtitles on, but I got it. I've watched enough of this stuff to understand, even if I don't get the terminology, I know what it's inferring. This definitely has to be considered somewhat a comedy, dark comedy, crime comedy. When he dipped into the toilet and started swimming, what the hell was that? It's funny because the comedic parts kind of were during really eye-opening, you know, formative moments where he should have just said, this is too far, I need to quit this shit. When he jumped in, when he put his arm in the toilet to get the suppositories, when he jumped off the wall and landed in the drug den, the transitions from that, when he hooked that needle and then was sunken into the floor. As funny as they were really chronicling a very serious moment. Them being Cockney rebels, I don't know if Cockney is the right word. I'm just saying that because of where they're from, the accent, maybe it's the wrong term, but it definitely reminded me of A Clockwork Orange. Breaking shit, rebellious, the one leader who's extra violent and guys turn on each other. What I did like about this movie is the whole point of the main character was to get off of drugs. It showed withdrawal, addiction, what can happen to a new user, other stuff that happens as a result of you doing it, even if it's not, you know, catching AIDS from a needle. You can neglect your baby. And I knew something was gonna happen with the baby. I thought maybe she lost it, or maybe it would fall off of something, or it would get into someone's drugs. It was just, how can you not hear a baby screaming and crying? For days it must have been. But it showed all that, the addiction, the withdrawals, and the loneliness. He kept emphasizing that he felt lonely even when he was around his family, even when he was around his so-called friends. It's just you and the drug, that's it. You don't need anyone else. A lot of horrendous pitfalls that he was able to avoid by the skin of his teeth. I don't know why this is called Trainspotting. Maybe I missed something. I don't know. If there was one message to really get from this outside of the obvious, clear plot of the movie being drugs, it's you are who you hang out with. He was doing so good when he went to London and was on his own. He was probably saving up a decent amount of money. Maybe not as much. He wouldn't have got up to 16,000 anytime soon. But he knew that if he was able to get that amount of money, and with him doing his thing in the UK for a while, in London for a while, he knows if I can get clean, man, I can, even without the 16K, I can have a great, amazing, and ambitious life. But with 16K, nothing can stop me. So hopefully this means he's able to get clean, and avoiding those guys was 100% the best decision. And leaving that money for Spud, great gesture, great way to make sure he gets his at least. And he looked like he was clean. Well, actually, no, I think they were all doing drugs in the bus on the way back. But it was that one last final hit. I don't know if that's going to be Spud's final hit. He might go back into this, especially if he hangs out with Sick Boy. So where does Trainspotting 2 pick up from? What's going on? Is it a time jump as much as there was in real life? The girl must pop back up again. At least she's going to be of legal age this time. Great movie. I got to get more European crime flicks in here. I've seen a lot, but there's just an entertainment factor to them that American movies just don't have. Snatch, Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels, Boondock Saints. I think Boondock Saints may technically be American, but you know, all that stuff, that's A+ A tier filmmaking right there. If anything stood out to you in this movie, or there's anything I might have missed, please tell me about it in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed watching my reaction. All I ask is that you leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can also vote on what I watch, see full-length reactions, and get early YouTube edits on my Patreon through the link in the description. You guys are the best. We're family, and you know it. That's it for me. Until next time, spread peace and love. I'm out.